Chief is a family-owned, Nebraska-based company comprised of 7 diverse brands. Chief, trusted, tested, true.
I just almost said good morning, everyone, but honestly it's 4:28 and it feels like midnight to me right now because we woke up at 1:30 a.m. this morning to drive from central Nebraska to Decatur, Illinois to be here for a couple different events, and we actually had a chance to get into the show early. So vendors are still setting up, the crowds haven't arrived in yet, and Grant and I are going to do a little bit of a walk around before the craziness starts tomorrow. So if you can see behind me, I really wanted to get a clear shot of this before people showed up because I know people are going to want to see this in person. I know that for a fact because actually a couple years ago, pre-production, Grant and I had the opportunity to have this $1 million setup out at our farm for 2 days of a demo. So obviously behind me we have the 8RX 410 John Deere with the integrated tanks, the tracks, the whole setup. And this right here is probably going to run you around $600,000 if you can get your hands on one. And this tractor by itself is pretty cool, but a tractor by itself doesn't really do a lot. It's all about what's behind the tractor. Behind this, we have high-speed planter setup with tracks. The integrated tanks come back and work so flawlessly with this system. And Grant and I had the opportunity to demo almost this exact setup. There's a few differences. We didn't have row markers on ours, but just all in all, this is really cool. If you want to watch that video, it was a couple years ago, but it's titled The $1 Million Machine, and just a really, really cool setup. So this is the first thing I wanted to show you guys.
Look at all those goodies on there.
I mean, they really have these things outfitted with everything you could possibly ever need. Whoa. Okay, if this display doesn't drop your jaw, I do not know what will. Do you see the flex on this draper head here? Okay, so we don't have super big hills, but we do have some definite personality to our ground. So something like this could really come in handy because you are able to get the maximum amount out of every plant no matter what kind of groove you have in your ground. So I think this is pretty cool.
Not to mention the X9 that's on.
Well, you know, I was getting to that. Don't worry. So just like the tractor, you know, what's behind it, the combine is what is in front of it. This thing is sweet, okay? This thing has just about the max harvesting capacity that you could probably ever want, along with providing an incredibly comfortable ride. John Deere, can I be a spokesperson yet? I mean, come on, hire me already. So I heard there's supposed to be some just really top-notch people at Farm Progress Show this year. Oh, wow. Is that me?
That's a really old picture. I think you should update.
I think I need to update it. That picture is from like my 3rd day ever of filming YouTube videos.
All sorts of stuff going around
here. A
here.
lot of stuff going on around here.
You guys remember our LSWs we put on our tractor?
The ones over there?
Man, look at all this good stuff.
These are some shiny tires.
Look at that thing.
See what I spy?
Holy cow. We've seen some big tractors today.
It's crazy. So I have been to a lot of farm shows in my day, probably more than the average person my age especially. And Farm Rescue is usually here. So I've seen a lot of Farm Rescue combines, tractors, all that kind of stuff, and a lot of sponsors of Farm Rescue. But I feel like this year seeing this combine is really special because of the situation with my neighbor Mike. As you guys know, he had all of his equipment burned down in a huge building fire. And Farm Rescue is actually going to come out and help him with harvest this year, which is obviously a very sad, devastating situation. But knowing that there's people and an organization out there like Farm Rescue that is willing to come and step in times of need is just really incredible. So seeing this combine feels really special. So again, pre-show, we're looking at some of the equipment they're going to do demos with. And I am just kind of astounded at the size of not only this tractor, the grain cart makes this tractor look normal sized almost. That's insane. Here's a little bit of a side-by-side comparison between an older style and a newer style. You can really see the differences when you put them side by side. Look at all of the equipment lined up. So cool to see it like this.
Yeah, they're pretty crowded, all right.
Yeah, definitely.
We had a big show this weekend, the Half Century Show over at Rantoul, where many of these tractors were. We just drove them in this morning. We hauled a farmer sitting and then drove them in a tractor ride. Rantoul would have been about 72 miles. Most of us only got...
While at Farm Progress Show, Grant and I had the opportunity to hang out in the Stellar Industries booth and meet with you guys in person and talk and answer your questions. And we met people not only from all over the United States, but from all over the world, people from so many different countries. And getting the opportunity to talk with you guys was seriously the highlight of this trip for me. So much fun. We also got the chance to go on top of the Chief grain bin. Chief is one of the newer sponsors of the channel. You see their ads that run before each video. And the view from up here was insane. We also got the opportunity to hang out in the Titan Goodyear tire booth. If you remember those giant LSW tires we put in on our tractor. We got to meet with more people, hang out, and then we also did a panel, kind of meet and greet questionnaire type thing with Brian's Farming Videos and Cole the Corn Star. And I'd never really done anything like that before, and so that was really, really fun. Overall, Farm Progress Show was a total success, and I think I'm looking forward to coming back again next year. Thank you so much to everyone who came up and say hi, and thank you for watching today's video. We will see you in the next one. Bye!